Hello, hello, hello. So I am in Fallout 4, the Xbox Series X Fallout 4, or what's left of it. They have wrecked our whole mod application. You know, this is the interface that we have on the Xbox to do our mods. You'll notice my library has these mods, which this one I don't even have downloaded these. Some of these I do have downloaded. I thought about testing some of these, but really right now what I really need to do is I have to rebuild my whole load order because, of course, for some reason when they updated Fallout 4 on the Xbox Series X, they felt compelled to remove our reserve space. Now, I'm going to tell you that I personally have Fallout 4 and Skyrim on the PC as well, and I have modded them. And when Fallout 4 updated on the PC, it did not wipe out my mods. Not at all. Everything was still there. So why they felt this crazy desire to do this, I don't know. But they wrecked us. They wrecked us again. And notice this note here. This person, this modder uploaded this. This is not really a mod. Don't download it. But notice it says this about the latest update results in getting an operation could not be completed. And it's not because there's anything wrong with the mod, but something about this interface that they changed. Now, if your screenshot has something weird in it, or it's considered broken, then you can't download the mod. Let me show you how that works. Notice how this says most popular today. If you use your left trigger, hit it one time, you can get most popular of all time. Searching right now, I found out the UGG mod is not working for Fallout 4 now due to whatever change they made. And you can only have like 20 favorites that you can see. Let me show you this. I'm so annoyed. And you can only have seven mods that show up in your library, even if you've downloaded all of these. I'm sorry. I'm laughing because it's this is one reason I've not been back to look at Fallout 4 much lately, because every time I do, I have to try to rebuild my load order, and they've wrecked it so bad. And my favorites, you can only have about 20 favorites. There you go. Doesn't matter how many favorites you really have, only the first 20 show up. Okay. Very, very annoying. Okay. So that's a little bit of my grumping. That's not all of it. Let's continue. Let the grumping continue. And I'm just scratching the surface. I've not even been able to get back into the game to play around with it. Okay. Usually I use this AWKCR. That's what I call it. It's AWKCR. It's, what is it? Armor, weapons, keywords, blah, blah, blah. It's too much for me. So I say AWK. It's AWK. In this case, it's AWKCR. It's the all DLC version. That's what I normally use. You'll notice I have a stub up here, which whoever created this, we're going to go look at that. And I'm just going to commend them for at least creating this stub for us. I really do appreciate it. Anyway, this mod you can't download unless they fixed it. Let's see. A day or two ago, they hadn't fixed it. Nope. When you try to download it, this is what you get. Oh, no, you can't even look at that mod. You wanted to look at that mod? Why would you want to look at that mod? Well, maybe I wanted to download it. No, sorry. You're out of luck. So Bethesda is really driving me crazy. And I know you guys probably are madder than I am. And I understand that. And I totally agree with you. I am 100%, maybe not in favor of the anger, but I can support and understand the anger. Now, this one I think is not the DLC. Let's see what it does. Okay, so this is, wait, this says Xbox One, but this is very tiny. This can't be all of the DLC. Okay, so maybe I could use this one instead. But I've never used this one, so I don't know what the difference is, okay? And I just want to be able to use the same mod I've been using for years. I've been using this mod for years and I can't use it. Very frustrating. So let's go look at, like I said, this one, armor and weapon keywords. Now that was something someone did. Will it show up here? I may have to look for it. Let's see. If I have to do a search, I will. I'm so limited now since I can't use UGG and any of those other extended things. So you're much more limited now than we were. We had it much better until, of course, Bethesda, yay, they made an update. And I'm sorry, it does make me grump. And you can tell I'm just like, what in the world? These people, I would not trust them to code anything if they don't know how to do a menu like this and not break it. Okay, it's a menu. This is basically a selection menu. It's very simple to code. This is nothing. Now, the stuff regarding this list, it's also pretty easy to, oh my goodness, look at that. Have they changed these mods, or have they've just broken this so bad? I think it's just so broken. Anyway, those images are wrong. Anyway, this is also broken, and it should be so simple to just update the graphics and do the other stuff they did. Like I think they added a few quests, which that's cool. But did you need to break the whole mod menu system? What was the purpose? Did you improve something? And if so, how can you say you improved it if you broke everything else? So this is very, very more difficult to use, and it wasn't always the best, but it's what I was used to, and we knew we could manage, right? Okay, so I'm not finding this the way I wanted to. Let's do armor and weapon. We'll see if it pops up that way for me. Bethesda and a lot of other companies, I'm not picking on just Bethesda, but in this case, I am more focused on Bethesda. I guess that's true. But they're not doing any QA. These companies, I know, I'm a software developer. I have been for 40 years, right? So these people are just not taking the time to QA their work. They seriously are not. There's no way they looked at this menu and didn't notice that it's totally broken. This means somebody did not look at this. That's if they did any QA at all, which I have no idea if they did. I'm still grumping. Hold on. I'm going to try to find that mod for us. There it is. Okay. So I want to give credit where credit's due. A modder over Boss Dragon. Thank you very much. They come in, they create this stub. It's empty. They admit it's empty. It's empty. But the idea is, if you have this name in your load order, some mods say they require AUXCR and don't really need it. Now, I'm going to be testing that theory out because I use why they can't, and they can't even get the things right. Okay, here it corrected itself. Okay, I'll try not to grump about that. Let's see, where is Armorsmith Extended? Armorsmith Extended. Because I use Armorsmith Extended. Maybe I didn't have this. I was thinking about playing around with these things, but now that that's not there. Okay, let me go find it. Oh, it's always something, right? Okay, so I don't want the framework. I want the real one. Yeah, this is little. That's a framework. Let me see if I can find the big one, because I always use this one. Is this the one? Oh, it says I have it. Okay. Did I miss it in my... Because it usually loads high. It usually loads... Okay. This thing is so broke. I can't even see that mod that says I've downloaded it and enabled it. I'm sorry, but Bethesda is driving me crazy. Starfield still crashes for me. They keep messing these games up. Remember how they messed up Skyrim? And it was messed up for what, over a year with all their craziness. And I've come to the conclusion that basically Bethesda and also I'm going to say Microsoft just do not care, because Bethesda is now owned by Microsoft. If they cared about their Xbox gaming people, their customers, this would not happen. This would not have slipped through any QA. This would be fixed. There is no reason. And this was worse because when I first started trying to fix my load order a few days ago, we're up where it says free space. Before their last update, which I assume was some kind of patch, but it didn't really fix very much, that free space number was a negative number, and it was a big negative number. So I don't know what that was supposed to mean. Your guess would be as good as mine in that case, because that just means they totally messed up all of this stuff. And I guess maybe I should slow down for a minute. Maybe that Armor Smith Extended is here, and maybe I'm just going too fast and I'm too grumped to see it. No, it's not. Anyway, I've pulled up, tell you what I've done. I've got, like I told you, I've got dueling Xboxes down here in my basement, and I have 2 big TVs, and this is how me and the toaster play, is like we'll play on 2 TVs and we'll play together. Like that's how we're doing Diablo 4 right now. But so what I'm doing on the toaster's TV is I'm pulling up, I'm using my PC to pull up YouTube, and I'm looking at my last load order for Fallout 4, and I'm going to try to recreate it here, and I'm going to get rid of these things. I'm probably going to blow this away and start over, because I shouldn't have downloaded those new mods. I should download those on the toaster's Xbox. Once I rebuild my load order, then I can rebuild my show load order, right? I know it's a mess, but nonetheless, then I'll try to rebuild my show load order. But I want to get this load order back so I can continue playing and at least do a few videos. And this is like, it's not really a crazy rant. It's just a, what is wrong with these people question. What is wrong with these people? We all know when you make software, what you do is you plan. You decide what you're going to make. You design it, right? You have a plan. You design what you're going to make. You make that, whatever it is. You code it and you make it and you test. And if you come back to do updates and change things, you test even more. That's the problem with coming back and changing something, especially years later. The amount of testing required is considerably more, but you need to do it. And I get the feeling, and Bethesda's not the only one, I get the feeling a bunch of these companies, they do not want to do the QA. They just don't care. And this makes me feel like when this is broken like this and I can't rebuild my load order without using 2 TVs, a PC, and an Xbox. I mean, that's insane, okay? So it just tells me they don't care. They really just don't care. It's frustrating. That's all I'm getting at. At the end of the day, it's frustrating. I know all of you understand this frustration and are going through this same thing, so I apologize. But it's frustrating for me too, because when I do have some time to sit down and do something, I end up having to go through something like this rather than just doing some shows or doing something that I really want to do. I've got to rebuild all of this first. So anyway, that's my big grump. How long have I been grumping? Almost 15 minutes. My goodness. That is more than enough grump for today. So, hey, thank you so much for watching, listening. Hey, in the comments, let's just all agree to be angry at Bethesda and complain about this, because that's what's going on. And if there's some place we can send them like nasty email, let's not do bad emails, but I just mean, let me see if I can think of the right word. Critical emails to just give some criticism that they can use to improve themselves. Let me know, because this is just totally ridiculous. And I can't believe that Microsoft paid billions of dollars for a company that can't create and manage a simple menu like this. Okay. All right. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a wonderful day, and I will catch you later. So I want to acknowledge these people who directly support the channel. I really do appreciate that. And I really do appreciate everyone for watching the videos and interacting. This has been an OwwThatSmarts production.
Game over.